Hello everyone, this is Noor, and today's video will be about the argumentative essay. Well, up to this point we have discussed things related to the paragraph in general. We said that a paragraph has a topic sentence, supporting sentences, as well as concluding sentence. In addition, we made differences between topic sentence and the thesis sentence. And in this video, we will explain the argumentative essay in details. We will explain the definition of it, as well as to the process of writing in general. So, in short, the argumentative essay is to persuade others to believe in your point of view. In a very simple words, we can define the argumentative essay as to persuade others to believe in your point of view. Let's say there are two people have different ideas regarding one point or one topic, okay? And one of them wants to persuade the other that his or her point of view is correct or the right one. So it has to be first by giving reasons. Like you have to give reasons, to provide reasons why your points can be correct. Also, you have to support these reasons with evidence. In these two steps, you will provide a good support to your point. And instead of just presenting your point of view without explaining why it could be correct. So you have to follow these two steps. First, by giving reasons. Second, supporting these reasons with evidence. And this way, your claim will be considered strong instead of presenting the point without reasons or evidence. Also, argumentative essay and more details. Now we are going to present the argumentative essay and more details. An argumentative essay is a type of essay that presents arguments about both sides of an issue. It could be that both sides are presented equally balanced, or it could be that one side is presented more forcefully than the other. So, what does that mean? An argumentative essay is a type of essay that presents arguments about both sides of an issue. As we know, there are types like descriptive essay. It's where you have to present a very small details describing something or a situation. Also, we have narrative essay, where you have to provide details like places, times, in a very small details as well. But an argumentative essay specialized in presenting arguments about both sides of an issue. So for example, like in a very simple way, let's say you like white color and someone else likes black color. So you have to provide reasons why your opinion might be stronger than the other side. So you have to provide reasons as well as evidence. So, in addition, it could be that both sides are presented equally balanced. For example, you would like to talk about one issue and you are going to give advantages and disadvantages. So it's possible to provide advantages and disadvantages balanced without supporting one of them. But most likely, it could be that one side is presented more stronger than the other one. So let's say you support the theory of the global warming and someone else not. So you have to provide reasons why you support global warming, and also you have to provide evidence, let's say research, papers, or any information that which is very reliable that you can support your claim in this way. In more details, a 5-paragraph or a 5-part argumentative essay teaches students how to present their claims clearly and confidently, while backing their views with solid evidence from research materials. So, you have to know that your essay will be divided, or it includes 5 paragraphs. Okay? And now we're going to list the part or the 5 parts of your argumentative essay. First, a strong introductory paragraph with a clear thesis sentence. As we said, thesis sentence usually comes at the end of the first paragraph. 3 body paragraphs supported with detailed evidence. So you have to provide 3 paragraphs supported with detailed evidence. Here you are going to provide the reasons as well as the evidence that you have. And finally, the conclusion, where you make your point clear and to conclude all the idea that you would like to provide in this part. But put in your mind that it's not allowed to provide new information in this part. All the information, all the new information should be mentioned in the body paragraphs or in the first introductory paragraph. But when you reach to the conclusion paragraph, you have to provide the conclusion of your idea in short. So, as we mentioned before, 5 paragraphs for our argumentative essay. 2 arguments will be 4, and when I say 4, it means that supporting the point of view. Let's say it's your point of view, so you have 2 arguments supporting your point of view, while you are going to have 1 argument against. So when we are talking here about 2 arguments plus 1 argument, we are talking about the body paragraphs. So the first 2 paragraphs will be supporting the point of view, while the third one will be against the point of view. Part of the argumentative essay. As we mentioned before, introduction, body paragraph, the first one, it will be supporting the point of view. The second body paragraph, it's also supporting the point of view. The third one will be against. And finally, we are going to have the conclusion paragraph, where you are going to sum up your idea in short. So, as you see here, we have a very similar structure. The first one, introduction, and the last one, conclusion. The points we are going to talk about is the first body paragraph, the second body paragraph, and the third one. So, the first one will be for, the second will be for, and the third one will be against. However, I would like to focus on one point. Actually, I saw that some assignments, or let's say the essays that you sent to me, all the essay, all the sentences, all the paragraphs are connected. So you can't, it's very difficult to understand where is the first paragraph and where is the second one. The reason is that students forget to put indent. Indent is an empty space at the beginning of a line to signal the start of a new paragraph. So in order to make sure that the reader understands the beginning of your paragraph, you have to leave empty space at the beginning of your paragraph, and it will be only in the first sentence. Please put in your mind to remember the following points. Do not forget to put indent, the empty space in the beginning of every new paragraph you have. Second, make sure that your writing has no spelling mistakes. And as I told you, you may use Grammarly program. It is very useful. It's going to find where mistakes you have, and that will enable you to avoid the mistakes in the future. In addition, number of sentences. I discovered that students write sentences, like very long sentences, using comma, like between the points. And you have to know that if you're not using full stop, it means that your sentence is ongoing. Okay? So, comma means just a short stop, not full stop. So, you have to count how many full stops you have in your paragraph. So, in order to count the number of sentences, so you have to know that the number of full stops that you have represent the number of the sentences. Also, correct punctuation marks. You have to know when to use the question mark, when to use the full stop, also when to use comma. Some students tend to use capital letter after comma. So when they write a point and using comma, then when they start again, they will start with a capital letter. And that's not correct, because as we know that we use the capital letter only in the beginning or when we have names, let's say. So when you are using comma, it means that you are still in the same sentence. So you are not allowed to use the capital letter again until you start with the second sentence after the full stop. In addition, please don't forget to use discourse markers in order to make the process of reading your essay much easier for the reader, because it will direct the listener it will direct the reader as well. Avoid repeating the same vocabulary. Try to use different vocabulary while writing. So you have to paraphrase your writing if you saw big similarity in vocabulary that you are using. Okay? So I hope you are going to remember these points, and if you follow these issues, it will enable you to provide great points to your writing. For example, I would like to just emphasize on the correct punctuation. Many students, as I said, still not aware when to use the comma. So please differentiate between comma and full stop. Full stop means a new sentence or the end of a sentence before. Okay? And just before ending this video, I would like to inform you that in the future we are going to deal with IELTS test, the academic writing. It will be divided into two tasks, task 1 and task 2. In task 1 you will describe things, a diagram let's say, and task 2 you are going to write a full essay, and most likely it will be argumentative essay. So good luck and thank you very much.